Mortal men and women defending your own world. In Mortal Kombat.
What's up, guys? It is Rob from Movie Review Time, and I'm back with a brand new video. As you can see, I'm dressed as Raiden because he is one of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters. One of my favorite. I wanted to do nothing but talk about Mortal Kombat for this video. I am a huge Mortal Kombat fan. Whether it's the video games or the movies or the merchandise, whatever it is, t-shirts, hats, it doesn't matter. I remember playing Mortal Kombat at the arcades, okay? Lining up behind these kids that were, sinking their quarters into the machine, trying to fight each other, one-on-one. It was just an amazing experience that you really can't get back. I mean, there's very few places in the country that have arcades now. It's just not the same when you're playing at home against somebody like you were able to go to the arcades, like I said. But I remember that experience. I just remember playing as these characters, and it was very different from, let's say Street Fighter. The graphics were different. Of course, the game was more violent. There was blood in the game. And then it was ported onto the Super Nintendo, where I first played it at home, of course. I was a Super Nintendo kid. I wasn't a Sega Genesis kid. My neighbor across the street had a Sega Genesis. But the thing is, Mortal Kombat was a big part of my life growing up. And it still remains a big part of my life. And the fact that they keep, releasing the games. Mortal Kombat 11 with all this new content and stuff like that. It's just great that Mortal Kombat is surviving this long. So, we're not necessarily going to talk about the games in this video. I wanted to go over the movie stuff, okay? I'm going to show you guys my Mortal Kombat movie collection. I might even throw in a figure just to show you what I have. It's nothing really major as far as my collection goes, but I just want to, give my 2 cents on, where I got this stuff and, the first time that I saw it. So, here we have the small stack here of movies on DVD and Blu-ray. So let's start, of course, with the original Mortal Kombat in this DVD snap case, okay? You just open that up like that, and there you go. The DVD snap case with the cardboard insert there with some images from the movie, and it's got the double-sided disc. Right there. Side A and side B. Pretty simple. But, the thing is, I own this. When it first came out, I owned it to where I watched it all the time. And in fact, I think this DVD actually has a lot of wear and tear. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up or not, but there's tons of, I don't know, it just looks like it's just been run down. But when I owned this, I just watched it over and over and over and over again. I was so excited when the DVD came out. And I remember my neighbor's dad taking us to go see the movie. Because my dad worked a lot. He was busy. He wanted to take me to go see it, but he just couldn't. So me and my friend begged his dad to take us. And we had to drive 45 minutes away to go see it. Because my crappy theater doesn't play anything. And it wasn't getting Mortal Kombat. No. So he took us. And it was one of the best theater experiences I've ever had seeing this movie. Right from the beginning credits, Mortal Kombat, dun 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 dun, fight, dun 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 dun. Wow, that's enough to get you pumped up. I tell you, I still think this movie holds up today. I still think it does. There are a few things that you know, there are a few things that suck, like Reptile. You know, the CG on Reptile as a creature just running around just looks really stupid. I mean, it looks like you're watching a cartoon mixed with a live action. That doesn't hold up, okay? Back in the 90s, I would say that was fine. But it just doesn't. But the fights and the characters, the jokes, the comedy, all that stuff, the location sets, the sets that they built, I really think are you know, top notch in some ways. They're really good, but it's still one of the best video game adaptations out there. I mean, that's just my opinion. I just think they did so well with this, and you know, Paul Anderson, I don't know. I guess this is definitely one of his best that he's done. But yeah, just from the beginning credits, like I said, to the end credits, it's just fantastic. But yeah, this is the first, you know, DVD. And then we have the follow-up, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, here on DVD with, of course, the snap case there. And you can see the comparison here. It's pretty much, you know, it's like the same thing. They just changed the color of the actual logo there, or the emblem. And of course, there is the inside with, oh look, all different characters, except for Robin Shu and Talia Soto, or whatever her name is. But it's got, of course, another double-sided disc. And this one doesn't really have that much wear and tear, probably because this movie sucks ass, and I just never really watched it that much. Some might find this to be a guilty pleasure. Say whatever you want. It sucks, okay? This movie was just, you know, it was just put out there to put every single Mortal Kombat character, or almost every single Mortal Kombat character at the time, put it in there and just, you know, that's your movie. Everyone's going to get annihilated, pretty much. Different director, John Leonetti. It just doesn't make any sense. You know, the props that they use in this, the costumes, some of the costumes were okay. Like the robots, Cyrax, and Smoke. I don't know why they didn't have Sector in there. It's not like he wasn't a main character. Sector, the red robot. I don't know why they didn't. But anyway, the robots look pretty cool, but the fact that they changed the actors right when the movie starts, they changed the actors and actresses, it didn't make sense. It was stupid. It's just like, well, what happened? You know, because this starts off right when this ends. Right when it ends. I keep hitting my hat. This hat's too big for me. Anyway, destroy all expectations. That's what this movie did. It destroyed all my expectations. I remember reading about this movie in a gaming magazine. I think it was Electronics Gaming Monthly or Game Pro. It was one of those gaming magazines, and I remember seeing clips, or not clips, but images from the actual film, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, this looks awesome. Like Jax and Smoke. I'm like, this is going to be awesome. And then I saw the movie, and they kill off Johnny Cage, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And then they get in these little hamster balls and go under the ground. Okay, whatever. But anyway, yeah, that's the two movies there on DVD, the old snap case. Then I got Mortal Kombat on Blu-ray. This includes the Blu-ray and the DVD, so I guess I really do not need this anymore. And it's funny because I think this is the same DVD as that one. The only thing is, it is not a... Oh wait, it is. Okay, I didn't think this was a double-sided disc, but it says reverse side is widescreen. Okay. So it's got the DVD, and I think it's the same one, but the Blu-ray actually has some cover art on it. So it's cool to have this, but what I love about it, you guys might remember this, but hey, it's cheesy, it's stupid, but I think there's a charm to it that I absolutely love. This has Mortal Kombat: The Journey Begins, which is the animated short film that I remember coming out on VHS. I don't know if you guys remember it or not, but it had like these animations, these CG animations of these characters fighting, and then it had like a cartoon, you know, Sonya Blade, Liu Kang, and them doing the same moves over and over to like Baraka, and like when they would fight, they'd use the same moves and the same animations. But I don't know. I used to watch that thing over and over. I love the music to it. It's included on here as one of the bonus features. Mortal Kombat: The Journey Begins. So that's really cool. I actually watched it the other night. I don't know. It's got a special place in my heart. Okay, I love Mortal Kombat, so it's really nice to own this on Blu-ray. I do not own Mortal Kombat Annihilation. If I find it for $1 somewhere, maybe I'll just pick it up. But anyway, then we're going to move on to Mortal Kombat Legacy. Now this, I got it here on Blu-ray. This is the web series that was created. Now there's a Mortal Kombat Legacy 2, which I have seen, but I do not own that because it's really hard to get that one. This was actually hard to get at the time, but it's got Mortal Kombat Legacy Fight. It's got fan-made, expanding the Netherrealm, mysticism, gear, all these special features that talk about this whole web series. But here are the episodes. Episode 1 is Jack, Sonya, and Kano, part 1 and 2. So episode 1 and 2 are the two-parters. Episode 3 is Johnny Cage. Episode 4 is Katana Melina, part 1. Episode 5 is part 2. Episode 6 is Raiden, which is a very unique story. All these are unique stories and unique takes on these characters. Now, episode 7 and 8 are Scorpion and Sub-Zero, part 1 and 2. Episode 9 is Sector and Cyrax, which is actually really interesting. I like when they get they dive deep into the robots. But the Legacy series actually has Gary Tagawa that comes back as Shang Tsung from this movie. And that was awesome. And he also comes back for the Mortal Kombat 11 game. This is an interesting take on these Mortal Kombat characters. I actually enjoyed this. And, you know, like I said, I'm in the midst of finding Legacy 2. I just need to... I want to get it on Blu-ray if I do find it. I have seen it on DVD, but I'd rather get it on Blu-ray. So that's Mortal Kombat Legacy. The last thing I have here is the Blu-ray digital and DVD of Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge, which is the all-new animated movie. Really, really cool. I love the animations in this. I like how they put Scorpion there because it is kind of, you know, it is kind of like his revenge. But you got Sub-Zero. Really, really cool film. I definitely am going to review. I'm going to review all these movies, okay? I'm going to review Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and then I'm going to tackle Legacy. I'm going to review all the episodes, and then I'm going to review this one. You know, in light of this new Mortal Kombat reboot coming out, which I'm excited for, I really cannot wait. I read the synopsis. I'm just not sure on how I feel. I know they haven't revealed Johnny Cage. I don't even know if he's going to be in the movie, but in my opinion, you can't have a Mortal Kombat film without Johnny Cage. We'll see what happens. But anyway, that is the final movie that I own as far as like Mortal Kombat stuff. I'm going to show you guys this. I got this at Walgreens. I believe this is by McFarlane Toys. But I got a Raiden figure here. He looks pretty cool. He's got the staff. He's got like all this articulation and stuff. You know, his head can move, and just really, really awesome. I think there's like a variant Raiden that you can get too. But yeah, you can like, you know, you can make him do the splits like Ites, John Kreese. Yeah, but yeah, really cool Raiden figure. I really like that. He also comes with a stand that says Mortal Kombat on it, and you can just stand him on it. But he stands pretty well without it. Anyway, yeah. So that's just my, I guess, little showcase of the movies that I own here as far as Mortal Kombat. Again, I got the Mortal Kombat original movie here on the Snapcase DVD, as well as Mortal Kombat Annihilation on DVD Snapcase. And, of course, on Blu-ray, I have the original Mortal Kombat movie, Mortal Kombat Legacy on Blu-ray, and then Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge. So, tell me what you think of some of these titles here that I listed. Have you seen any of them? What do you think? And like I said, I'm going to be doing reviews of each movie there. And I cannot wait for the reboot. Like I said, I'm definitely going to be reviewing the reboot. Stay tuned and expect new videos coming out. I'm going to try to post every day if I can of new things. I'm going to try, okay? But yeah, so stay tuned for more videos, subscribe for more content, leave your comments down below, like the video if you did like it. If you didn't like it, I'm sorry. I'm going to zap you. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.